Hello Aries, welcome to your October 2018 general read. This is Sugar Free Tarot, where it's not sugar coated, you get all the bad news you could possibly want, and it's cross watchers paradise. So let's see what we get. We're doing a 3-card major arcana spread, then one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the pentacles, and one from the cups, and then one from the wild Kuan Yin oracle. One last shuffle for you, Aries. Come on, sticky. And one last cut. Okay, here's your 3 cards. World in reverse. Death in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Okay. Okay, the phrase that comes to mind here is stop trying to polish a turd. Just stop trying to polish a turd. Sorry, Aries. Oh man, world in reverse. This is the energy we coming in with. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. I really shouldn't. I do apologise. So we're coming in with it. I'm reading towards me. We're coming in world in reverse. So there is a generalised, globalised sense of things just being not remotely the way you want them to be. The block or drain is death in the reverse. So basically nothing's changing here. In this, nothing's changing. You know, when the Grim Reaper comes halfway through, or but you know, partway through the tarot cycle, certainly not the end, partway in, it's the kind of change that everybody has to go through at some point, sooner or later. It's not something that anyone can control or should control. It's one of those things that changes everything, is inevitable. It's not like the Tower, which is not inevitable. Not everybody's tower is going to get struck by lightning, or not. Sorry, not every tower is going to get struck by lightning. So there's a random out of the blue sense about that. But this is global. Everyone has to go through this. Everyone has to go through this kind of change. But here it's in the reverse, so this kind of change is not coming. And I'm wondering whether it's actually kind of wanted. It's actually wanted that this come and change this. Whether there's the sense that if this actually came, if this was in the upright and actually came, that this could be turned on its head. It's very, very unlikely to be the case. The key to power here, which is card number 3, is the Empress in reverse. So the Empress is about fertility, manifestation. It's the sort of primal Shakti energy, abundance, birth, fertility, crops, all of that. And here it's in the reverse. You think, oh dear. But the Empress in reverse here appears in the position of the key to power. So that's why I said, stop trying to polish a turd. This clearly feels like a turd. You know, it doesn't look like any great changes coming through October, Aries. So I would say, you know, there's no point in adding to this with Empress energy, and certainly not trying to feed Empress energy into the death energy in order to try to bring about or hurry up or usher in some kind of change that's going to turn this on its head. Now, I do want to say a word about this, because, I mean, when the world is in reverse, I say, yeah, everything's just shit. However, You know, the tarot is not about what actually happens. All right, it's not about that. It's about how we experience and respond to what happens. In the light of that, another way of reading this is that everything just feels like shit. Not that everything is shit, everything feels like shit. And that is about perception. That's a matter of perception. And that's all any of this stuff is about. You know, it's not about like real stuff. So it's not, it's terrible, isn't it, for a tarot card reader to say, it's not about real stuff like this. Or this. Or what else have I got? This. It's not about any of, or even that. Woohoo! It's not about any of that. It's about how we interpret the data that comes in. So I think really this month from looking at this, your best bet to shifting this, because this ain't coming to rescue you, that's for sure. And if you want this to rescue you, and I would think, you know, perhaps the fact that it's in the reverse, and you think, oh, great, okay, no great, like, Grim Reaper coming for me. But it's here as the block or the drain in the reverse. So it's like, oh, God, I wish the Grim Reaper would just come and just sweep this all away. And then I won't have to feel like this anymore. You know, it doesn't work like that. And sort of, if this was... if these cards were in some sort of different combination, I can't work it out off the top of my head, but you could be adding Empress energy into this kind of, I'm not happy, wish something would come along and change it for me. The key to power here is to not do that, not become more and more sort of creative about this. You know, don't add any more flowers to this garland. Upside down, you know, because this ain't coming for you until it is ready. Don't wish your life away with this stuff. Stop sort of manifesting more of this in your own mind, because it is only in your own mind. You know, one person's hell is another person's paradise. I'm just having a think, because this is very, very strong. This is obviously, it's a very, very strong card. Yeah, seriously, Aries, you just need to go out, get some air. Just don't sit in brooding about this and thinking about how much easier it would be if this dude just came along and swept it all away. That's a terrible way to live. Key to power is to take your eye off that. Stop adding energy into this and go do something else. Go do something else, Aries. Ace of Swords. Oh my God. How wonderful. How wonderful. Well, look, whatever this is, yeah, this really chimes in for me with the Empress in the reverse here. It's just like, no, just cut. Cut. Like, slice through this shit and walk away. You know, and you have the power to do that this month. So this is an absence of doing something. This is a doing of something. But this doesn't negate this, okay? This adds to this. This is like the shadow side. This is the Shakti. This is the Shiva, okay? This is the energy. This is the thing that is moved by the energy. Just cut this shit. And you've got more chance of changing things with this than you have waiting for the blade on this scythe to fall. Way more chance. Just cut it out, Aries. Wow, King of Wands. Okay, there's a lot of power here. A lot of power. If you can do this, if you can stop adding fuel to this sad fire here, through the Empress in reverse here as the key to power. Stop adding fuel to this fire and actually cut through something. Just chop. I would say I've just got this vision of someone just with their eyes shut, just going hi chop like this and bring it down. Just it will bring good results in the world. You know, King of Wands watching this sword. He's looking at it. He's looking at it and he's saying, goodness me, that's a nice sharp sword you've got there. What are you going to do with that? Yes, do come back and show me. When you've made the chop, you're going to chop, and we'll talk about a new job. Seriously. That's the feeling I'm getting from this. I think I need to go out for a walk. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. Wow, listen. It's like bad, good, good. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. So there's recognition here. Not only is there kind of reward from the King of Wands, but there's fruition and establishment in the world, not just in your own head. Oh man, I tell you, I almost feel like these major arcana cards, especially the first two, it's like a lock-in. Or is that what they call it when someone just never goes out? That's what I'm getting from this. And sort of waiting for this blade to fall. Whereas here there is a blade that you can wield, and the rewards, you know, the first thing is to stop giving yourself reasons to feel like this, to feel like the world in reverse, because it's just a feeling. So if you can withdraw that creative energy from this feeling, get this sword, snicker snack, you know, cut right through it. You have the power, you have the means. You then, you know, bring about some really, really good results out in the world, and you become established and recognized in a new way. I mean, God almighty, the contrast. World in reverse over here, 10 of Pentacles over here. Things could move very quickly this month, but it relies on a withdrawal of creative energy from the world in reverse and an active grasping of the Ace of Swords and a wielding of this blade. Okay, 7 of Cups. Let me just lay that down and see how that fits, Aries. Yeah, okay. All right, my eye falls, which I guess it's supposed to do. This is a central one on this kind of phantom figure. We have all sorts of things emerging from the cups, and you're standing in front of it, kind of a bit like bedazzled by it all. But the central one is the one that we can't see what it is, but it really, really does look. Yeah, this is the hidden self, really, I think. You know, we've got all these other representations, these symbolic things. We've got the wreath of power, we've got the jewels coming out, we've got the castle, and at the other end we've got the dragon, all sort of the different types of sort of archetypes. We've got the whole matter of sort of identity up here. We've got the snake of wisdom, the serpent of wisdom here, and in the middle we have the hidden self. I just wonder, from looking at this, Aries, whether there is actually some comfort for you in staying indoors, feeling like shit, thinking that it is the universe's job to send the Grim Reaper to bring it all to an end for you. Because the alternative to that is actually wielding this sword and turning up in the world. And then this cloth, this sheet covering this mysterious figure here, i.e. you, Aries, would be whipped off, and then we'd all be able to see you. And maybe that would be a little bit uncomfortable. Just a thought. Right. I'm going to pull one from Kuan Yin now. It's all in your hands, Aries. It's all in your hands, and the rewards are superb. It's a question of having the guts to actually pull that sheet off your own head. Okay. Okay, I see you. It's you. Oh. Okay. We get Sacred Falcon shows the way. And here we see the little snow shepherdess flying with one of her trusty bisons. She's the herdswoman, the plainswoman, the little magic girl. And the direction is being shown by the Sacred Falcon. So there's a sign here, Aries. There's something to look out for. There's something that you perhaps already know, or someone that you perhaps already know. There's something to be noticed in a way that you haven't noticed it before. Something familiar, or something that you know is there, but you perhaps don't see very often. Let's put it like that. There is something to be taken note of that might spark some process, some thought or psychological or emotional process in you that could lead you in a new direction this month. But it's something, as I say, that you know is there, but that you don't see very often. And I am going to leave it at that. Right then, Aries, thank you so much for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you again for another reading very soon. All best. Bye-bye.